Today, we're learning about how plastic waste affects our planet and how we can help by using the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Let's start with a quick guessing game. Take a look at these everyday plastic items: a straw, a water bottle, and a grocery bag. How long do you think each of these plastic items stay on Earth before they break down? A few days? A few months? Maybe a few years? Unfortunately, for our environment, it is much longer than any of these. Everyday plastics don't disappear. A plastic straw can take 200 years to break down. A plastic bottle can take 450 years. And a plastic bag can take up to 1,000 years. That means every piece of plastic we use today could still be here long into the future. Why does this matter? Plastic waste doesn't just look messy, it hurts our planet. Over the hundreds of years it is in our environment, it breaks into smaller and smaller pieces. These pieces travel through rivers, streams, and storm drains, eventually reaching places where they don't belong, including our own Chesapeake Bay. What does that mean? It means the bay is dealing with something we call pollution. Pollution is anything harmful that gets into the air, the land, or the water. When plastic ends up in the Chesapeake Bay, it becomes pollution because it hurts the animals, the habitats, and the water that so many living things depend on. There is good news. We can help. It starts with the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce means to use less of something so we create less waste. For example, imagine you're packing your lunch and use 3 plastic snack bags. We know that just one plastic bag could take 1,000 years to disappear. Instead, you could put your food in a reusable container. Even if someone else packs your lunch, you can ask them to use reusable containers instead of plastic bags. Reuse means finding ways to use an item again instead of throwing it away. When we reuse, we give something a second life and keep it out of the environment. Recycle means sorting materials so they can be processed and turned into something new. Things like paper, plastic, bottles, aluminum cans, and cardboard can be recycled. Instead of putting your used papers in the trash can, make sure you find a recycle bin. Recycling helps save our environment and reduces pollution. Here's your challenge. Choose one of the 3 R's and take action. Will you reduce? Will you reuse? Or will you recycle? Maybe you skip a plastic bag, refill a water bottle instead of throwing it away, or make sure something goes into the recycling bin. If each one of us makes a small change, we can make a big difference. Together, we can protect places like the Chesapeake Bay and our whole planet.